The Sunny Hills Esports 5v5 League of Legends Spring Tournament. My name is Andy Kim, and casting with me today is Joseph Lagaya.
Hello. So, the teams that are going to be playing is Team Solo Trash and Cute Cat Crew.
Yep, on the blue side we have Team Solo Trash. On the purple/red side we have Cute Cat Crew.
Cute Cat Crew! And so,
Yeah.
going down the list of Team Solo Trash is Milan, Steve Areno, Sins, Pokoto, and Destiny Origins. And on the other side of Cute Cat Crew, you got Jimu, Juliet, some random hobo, Doodleface, and AC later.
So when we see the first bands coming in, now I'm not exactly sure who actually plays what, because these are actually two new teams, so we've actually never seen them play before. You know, I think these are just either the researched bands or they're just regular, common bands that are coming in right now. So, they might be target bands, who knows.
Yeah, so actually we're seeing more of a open bands, or what was it, more meta pick bands on the side of Cute Cat Crew. Well, Blanc, Calista, and Sign are very favorable picks, and then for Team Solo Trash, Sejuani is basically the only champion that's been in meta that they banned out. So, but moving on, see Team Solo Trash going in for that first pick lead on a lot of engage and lockup from that first pick already, and Cute Cat Crew on the other hand looking maybe for some Jana and Cho'Gath. Jana's pretty good disengaged champion, as well as a very good meta pick right now, and Cho'Gath is actually being possibly going for that top lane. I've seen Cho'Gath perform very well, but mostly in the mid lane in competitive play, but we're gonna see if he can transition that mid lane prowess onto the top lane. So
Now you see Sins possibly picking up that Jarvan pick, and Jarvan being another strong jungle. I think we've seen a Jarvan in pretty much every single, game we've seen so far in this entire tournament. Jarvan is just a really strong jungler in general. And we also see the Ahri pick coming in as well.
yeah, so Ahri's been sort of she's still been picked as a pretty strong mid AP, so I'm assuming that that's where it's gonna go. She's gonna get that exhaust. I don't know if she's gonna confirm that, but on the other hand, Cute Cat Crew looking for that Fizz is that's gonna be a mid lane Fizz. We don't know. We've seen Fizz actually play AD top after the nerfs/buffs, where he went from AP to AD. But now people have been seeing him as still a strong AP mid pick. So I'm assuming that's what Doodleface wants to go for, and some random hobo, he wants to go for that Lucian. So Lucian's been a very strong pick. We've seen Lucian perform very well in multiple matches, and basically everyone in the competitive scene or in this tournament. So it's a good pick up. To see if some random hobo performs well on that.
And we also see the Graves pick and that Jax pick possibly even coming in. It's possibly going to be a Jax top lane, and that Graves is going to get locked in. Graves is still being a very strong AD carry, and he can easily carry games with that high burst damage that he just deals right from the get-go. So we're gonna have to see how that goes in the in the early to mid game.
Yeah, and he picked a very volatile bot lane. Team Solo Trash has picked out the Leona and Graves bot lane, but Cute Cat Crew, they're looking to play that engage Vi going on. Yeah, Vi's been very strong, so hold on. I'll let Andy take over for a while.
Alright, so Vi again, very strong champion. He can easily lock on anyone using that battery and assault. Now everyone on Team Solo Trash is very mobile though, so it might be a little bit hard for everyone on Cute Cat Crew to just lock somebody on. That's not really going to stop them though, especially since they do really have a lot of CC in general. Cho'Gath with the knock-up, the Vi with the ultimate battery and assault, just the lock-on, and also we can't forget about the knock-up on the Janna. But we also see a lot of mobility coming in from Team Solo Trash. We see the Ahri with the Spirit Rush. We see the Leona, not really much mobility, but still a lot of CC to pretty much counter any, I guess, engage that can go on. Jarvan with the flag and drag, the dash on the Graves, and a jump for the Jax. And that's all. That's a lot of things to just get away from any type of danger that QCat crew can possibly even dish out. Now, in terms of the matchups at the top lane, we see that Jax versus the Cho'Gath pick. And this could really go either way, to be honest. Now, Jax does have a little bit more mobility, and he can easily just jump away from anything that Cho'Gath really wants to dish out. But Cho'Gath is going to be pretty scary in the early game, actually, because if he does land that knock-up, he's going to have that silence as well. And because of that silence, Jax might not be able to do anything. Not only that, but he's got some high burst damage with that ultimate, so we can never see what's happening. Now, on the mid lane matchup, we have the Ahri versus the Fizz pick. Now, the Fizz and Ahri pick. Now, Fizz hasn't really been seeing that much mid play. He's kind of been AD, so never really. We've seen a lot of AP Fizz. It's pretty much what he's made for. So, Fizz can counter the Ahri, especially with the Trickster. He can just Trickster out of pretty much anything, and he can easily just, dodge all of the damage that Ahri can put out. But at the same time, if Fizz decides to go very aggressive, Ahri does have that Spirit Rush. She can easily just walk away from any type of danger that she may be in. Now, at the jungle, we see the Jarvan versus the Vi pick. Now, we have seen this matchup actually in, I think, the last game from yesterday. Actually, no, not. I don't think we've actually seen this at all. Actually, I don't think Vi was ever picked. So it's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think what you were trying to mention was JP6 versus 54th Regiment, who would go for the Vi and Jarvan.
Oh yeah.
And we've seen this sort of matchup multiple times in the last tournament actually, when Jarvan and Vi were so dominant, and it seems like the junglers in our school don't really like to shift their meta from the bruisers to tanks, but that doesn't mean that they're still not strong. They're just have a different play style away from the meta, and I'm not bashing. I don't think I should bash on that, but it's a different take, or they stick to the old ways. That's what I think.
So at the bot lane matchup now, we have that Graves and Leona pick, and the Lucian and Janna pick. Now the Lucian and Janna pick can easily just disengage from whatever Leona really wants to do. But at the same time, with the burst damage that Graves provides, if Leona can get a stun off, it's going to deal a lot of damage to the opposing team if they do get caught.
Yeah, so picking the Graves Leona is very volatile lane, while Lucian and Janna, they can still put out harass with the Storm Shield and the harassment of Lucian's Piercing Light, which is his Q. So if Lucian can play a bit safe in the early game and land his harass, and he'll be able to win the lane. But if Graves is just going to be in their face and Leona landing all of her Zenith Blades and stuns, then it's going to be going towards Team Solo Trash, who win that bot lane, because it's fairly even with the ADC. So it's basically down to the supports to see if they can actually sway the tides in the bot lane.
Now, something we didn't actually talk about on Thursday, but I did talk about it yesterday, was the skin war. And on this terms of skin, we see only one skin on Team Solo Trash, but we see 3 skins on QCat Crew. So, it does look like QCat Crew does win the skin war, but skins don't matter after all. It's all about teamwork and destroying the other team's nexus. So yeah, teamwork, yeah. Anyways,
putting this stuff together, working as a team. That's what teamwork means.
That's the
There's-
most important thing. Now, I think the game is about to start soon. I do hear the Summoner's Rift, the music, and once we do start, then we're gonna be seeing how these two teams play. So I'm very excited about that. I mean, these are two new teams that we've never actually seen before, and you never know what might happen when there's new teams. They can be new champions for all we know.
yeah. And then
So, the game has started. Again, on the blue side, we have Team Solo Trash. On the red side, we have Cute Cat Crew.
hold on, everything's still okay. There we go.
Oh, it's still loading? What
Yeah,
the?
it was still loading, and then
Oh,
it
okay.
immediately just like throws me into the spectator mode. Everyone, it's already like
Alright.
30 seconds in, so
Yeah, alright, so. We see everyone just going into their respective, I guess, camps. Actually, the Jarvan might be starting the blue buff while the Cho'Gath is at the top lane. I think he's gonna go protect that. The Vi is at the the Gromp though. So you know, it's a bit of a different path for the Jarvan. So we just have to see how that really does work out in the end.
yeah, and it seems like the Jax is going to be giving a leash to the Jarvan, which you don't really expect because Jarvan usually tries to go for that bot lane, or blue side always tries to go for bot lane Krugs in matches, but this is something different that we've seen in this tournament actually. So starting in a very interesting path, I think. Then if Sins is starting at that top side with for the Gromp, if means that he's going to be trying to gank bot lane once he gets his buffs. That's what I'm seeing from where he is starting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's looking for that bot lane gank. So we're just gonna have to see how it really does work out though. For all we know, Vi can just counter jungle, go right straight to the red buff. Very unlikely though, but it can happen.
Yeah. So as the lanes start, the leashes go out. And we see the mid lane starting their farm. It's gonna be Team Solo Trash getting to that bot lane first, and seeing as they actually kept it out of the freeze, so nothing really is gonna be going in. Never mind. Top lane,
Ooh,
Cho'Gath.
going very
Not really.
aggressive.
Nah, it's just a little bit of harass coming from them, and the passive I think from Cho'Gath. I mean, he gets like a lot of sustain, especially with that from his E passive. So
Oh,
he's
they're
just gonna
so
be.
low. The junglers.
Oh, that's. I feel like these guys are gonna be backing very soon. Both of the Sins doesn't have any health potions, so he's gonna be going
Ooh.
very low. So he's definitely gonna have to go back. And however, AC later does.
Oh, the charm landing. Being a little bit more harassed even when Doodleface would go on Milan. Not really work out the way he wanted it to.
Yeah, that's one of the things that Ari can counter from Fizz. That if he just runs at her with her Q, she could just land an easy charm. So that's why you need some playful trickster before you go in for any sort of harass.
They're
And
both at fairly the same amount of HP though, so in
yeah,
terms of the harass game, it's pretty much similar.
yeah, and the Doran's ring is going to be helping Milan more because it's going to give up more damage, while the Flash is just letting Dualface try to get out of this early game unscathed at least. And let's go back to the junglers right now. AC later is finally going back. Which is getting that both junglers are getting Stalker Blues, but you can see AC later does have a stealth ward and some health pots, so he's going to be getting those camps more proficiently than Sins, who's just finished the red buff and is going on to the Krugs. He's just getting up to farm with AC later right now, while AC later is already got the buffs. Yeah, he's already done, so he's going to be looking for ganks, possibly going to that mid lane.
Oh, at the mid lane, Doodleface using that trickster on Milan, and Milan can't land that charm. Right now, AC later, he might go in for the gank right now. He actually backs off though, he won't be able to really do much. So very good play from Doodleface. He just completely dodged all of the damage that Ari really tried to put out right from the beginning.
Yeah, so that's the counter for, or that's the counter on Ari. There was that playful trickster's so deceptive. Like, you think you catch him out, and then you ease and goes onto his like trident, and he gets away. And he does harass, so that's why he's considered.
No, he's still doing a lot of harass, but the charm, he doesn't actually land the charm. AC later was actually at the bot lane. I think he was looking for a gank, but wasn't really that successful.
Yeah, I think he just probably queued over the wall and didn't get anything. So he got some free harass and also gave some vision for Sins to probably prioritize or capitalize on that mistake. He's just gonna be going to that ground, and Sins is on the side of the jungle where there's no camps left, so he's. And the fact that Team Solo Trash is now pushing this bot lane, he can't really do much. He's just gonna be.
Ooh, Destiny late Origins. He's taking a bit more damage using that stun. He's gonna stun Julia K3, but he's just taking in so much damage. I don't know if that was really worth it. Now Sins is at the bot lane. He didn't go for the gank right now. The flash does go off, and Jimmy does get caught in that stun. They're just gonna back off though, and that gank wasn't really successful.
It wasn't really successful, but
actually, Destiny Origins using that flash. Is he gonna get away from this? Actually, using that stun does not land on AC later. AC later is just gonna back off though. They can't tower dive that yet. So that's a wasted flash for Destiny Origins at the top lane.
Yeah, so the top lane, he got he loses flash from the gank, and however on the bot lane the gank wasn't as wasn't a loss too much. It took some random hobos flash away. Steve Reno, Xena blades to the Jemu. Doodleface.
Oh no, Doodleface is going on Milan. He actually lands the ultimate. Will Milan go down right here? The first blood does go off to Doodleface. He actually uses flash though right there to possibly even catch up to him. Wasn't really needed though because the ignite did finish him off.
Yeah, and not only if the ignite didn't take him down, then the W proc would have taken him down. But since
now he's at the mid lane, he's not gonna really do much. But Doodleface, he's going super aggressive. AC later is also there though. They're not really gonna do much though.
Just gonna happen. Now top lane, they hit their sixes though, and Juliet case 3. Oh no, never mind.
Here we go at the bot lane. Poco does get knocked up, and some random hobo. He takes so much damage. He's gonna dash out of that entire fight, and he's gonna try backing off.
Now Destiny Origins, he bought a Sheen, so he's gonna be doing more damage than often than Juliet K3. You can see right there, just that QW combo just chunks down Cho'Gath.
Like the power spike from level 6 on Jax is crazy because once you have that third hit with the W and the Sheen proc, it just deals so much damage and it's really unexpected.
And like the simple combo is 2 hits on your minion, Q onto the enemy champion and hitting that person.
I don't even think he's doing that though. Not really using it that effectively.
Yeah, he jumps on before the rupture ever occurred, so Juliet K3, he's still doing fine. And Cho'Gath's damage is actually pretty deceptive because of his ultimate. If he gets you low enough, then that's a easy
face.
Just some harass getting the charm on. I don't think he would want to pull the trigger.
Oh no, at the bot lane we see Steve Reno landing that stun on Jamu, but the Lucian, he's using the ultimate, doesn't really get anyone though. I'm just gonna back off, and right at the top lane, Destiny Origins using that stun. He also gets slow from the knockup, and he's just gonna back off from that because he can't really do much because of that slow.
Yeah, and from this, Doodleface.
Steve Reno, he's gonna get caught right here from Doodleface. The ultimate does not land, but he does get stunned. He's gonna try running away from this. Now some random hobo, he does not land that W. Steve Reno is still alive. He has to be really careful about this though.
Pocono flashes there for honestly no reason. I don't know why he flashed. Lucian W damage doesn't do a lot, so I don't think you should be scared.
They're going back in at the top lane. Julia K3 using that flash. Is he gonna get away? He's gonna get away from this. It's a wasted flash though. The ultimate is also down on the Jax.
He also doesn't have TP, so if he backs, Juliet K3 has to walk all the way back, so that's going to be a lot of minions and experience loss. But it seems like Juliet still wants to stay, but then if he stays, Destiny Orange is just going to jump on her.
Very dangerous,
just like
Destiny
that.
Origins getting that kill right there.
Yeah, that was a very poor decision from Juliet. I don't know if is that a she or a he.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I'll just say Cho'Gath should have stayed. I shouldn't have stayed. Should have backed and just walked. It's better than I'd say dying or walking back and losing the XP is better than just dying, because if you give a kill to Jax, he's just gonna go off this game, and his split pushing potential is so strong, even though it's been nerfed this season, but it's still working. So especially
Julia K3 is a guy. Anyways, at the mid lane, Doodle Face, he's gonna go in with that Cataclysm. Will he be able to get away from this? Milan does get the kill. He's gonna get that. He's now 1-1 and 0. So very good game coming in from Sims, but using that Cataclysm to just completely, I guess, shut down Doodle Face from going anywhere.
Okay.
Now Sins, what the heck happened?
Never underestimate the damage of the Raptors.
Yeah, don't they do true damage? The Raptors?
They do true damage, and they're one of the strongest. Yeah, they're one of the strongest camps in this game. So, Sin's making a poor decision to try and being a little greedy, going for those Raptors, Destiny Origins. He's already snowballed this.
Pogo does get battery and assaulted at the bot lane. The ultimate from the Leona does go up, but AC later does get the kill on Pogo. So now Steve Areno, he might get caught around here. The culling is used. He's fairly low. Will he be able to get him the kill? It's a double kill for AC later, and it's going to be 2 assists for each person on the bot lane for QCat crew.
Yeah, so very good gank.
Oh no, Destiny Origins, he's back at the top lane, going fairly aggressively. He does get slowed from that knockup, and he's just going to keep dealing some more and more damage to Juliet K3.
Yeah, and this CS lead is starting to show that Jax is actually winning this lane. But on the opposite side of the map, wait, no.
No, Juliet K3, he actually does not land that knockup, and he's going to go down. Destiny Origins does get the kill. He's 2-0-0 now. And he's around 34 CS ahead from the Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath is in a bit of trouble at the moment.
Does see Doodleface, the other carry of the team. He's a level 2.
He gets ignited, Destiny Origins. Will be able to go in on this. Now the knockup or the stun actually does go up. It's not going to get him.
Oh,
the
it doesn't
flash does go up. And Doodleface, he's taking a bit more tower damage. Can't get the kill though. Can't finish him off.
Very greedy play, I would like to say. He ignited before he can do anything, like before any guaranteed damage was to go off, so that's ignite wasted. And Destiny Origins, it was just one, like it was like a 0.2 seconds away from actually stunning Doodleface, where he could have turned it around, but it didn't stun, so he had to flash away. So good flash by Destiny Origins, and a little misplay by Doodleface.
Now at the mid lane, AC later, he's gonna go in, but can he actually get the kill on Milan? Now Sins is coming with that flag and drag as well as a Cataclysm. He's gonna get caught in the middle of this, and Milan does get battery and assaulted on. The flash does go off. Milan does get the kill on Doodleface, but AC later just finishing him off. The teleport actually does come in from Destiny Origins, but I think right now AC later is gonna get away. Now back at the bot lane. No, actually, Sins using that flash and the flag and drag. AC later, he's gonna go down. It's gonna be a shutdown for the Jarvan, and Vi actually does die.
Yeah, so good play by Sins, but sadly Milan actually ulted into the Cataclysm when
couldn't get out.
Yeah, when Sins also had Chum of the Waters on him, so that just put so much damage onto Ahri, which is why Milan died because after AC later uh, went off after him, and Destiny Origins he TP'd into the mid lane trying to get some assists, but wasn't able
Oh,
to find that.
Diddle Face can't really do much too. Destiny Origins, that mid lane tower does go down for QCat crew.
Yeah, so it might be just be a trade from mid turret to top lane turret. No, Juliet is backing off, so a very big win for Team Solo Trash. I think they got Dragon now as well, so this gold lead is gonna get pretty big,
So we're on
especially with
1.9k
tracks.
right now. So yeah, it's possibly even gonna increase if Team Solo Trash can just keep playing the way they are playing right now. They are using rotations pretty well, and I don't think QCat crew can really catch up to it.
Yeah, so Jack's getting his Trinity Force power spike. That's actually really early into the game. You would expect it to be maybe 20 minutes with this sort of farm, but the fact that he got 2 kills, he got Trinity Force, and he's just gonna be really strong. He has a nomadic mantle to nullify the damage of Cho'Gath, so he's just gonna be snowballing very hard.
He's gonna be quite a hassle to go against towards the late game, especially since Jax is a crazy big powerhouse in the late game, and he's even a powerhouse right now. Julia K3 at the top lane, he's getting caught out from this, and he's now at a quarter of HP from when previously at full HP. Now Doodleface, he's coming in at the bot lane. The ultimate does go off from the Leona, and Doodleface does get stunned, and the calling does go off. Doesn't really do much though, and since he's now at the bot lane as well as Milan, the charm does not land, but the Cataclysm does, and Doodleface, he might be in some trouble. Actually uses that Q. He's gonna try getting away from the Monsoon, also going away. No one's actually died yet. The tower at the top lane does go down though, and that was a very good disengage coming in from QCat crew.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff burned by Team Solo Trash, but they're gonna be trading a lot of summoners and ultimates for the bot lane turret, so I'd say it's pretty worth for Team Solo Trash, while Jax, he's at the top lane.
No,
Destiny
Julia
Org.
K3 is gonna get caught again. Does land those Qs though, but it's not really doing much. It's not really deterring Destiny Origins away from keep going in. I think he really needs to he really needs help from other players right now because he can't really do anything on his own at the top lane at the moment.
Yeah, and this is pulling Doodleface into the top lane while Milan is just getting free farm in the mid lane. Even so, a lot of XP and gold just going into Milan's favor, where Milan has had a hard time in the mid lane, but he's getting more CS than Doodleface, so I actually wouldn't say that he's having a hard time. He's just CSing rather well considering the rest of the team. The only person that has the highest CS, that has higher CS is Jax and Graves on her team. So, yeah, I don't know. Jewelface's roaming isn't really helping him in general. He actually bought a Zonia, or what was that, Seeker's Arm Guard, which...
Oh wait, actually, he might get caught on right here though. Doodleface does get knocked up and he's gonna go down since he does get the kill. The Ignite is gonna kill him? Nope, not even close.
So yeah, I want to go back to that Seeker's Arm Guard. He built an armor item against an AP champion.
No. Yeah,
Wow.
that's a weird item to build.
Yeah, while Milan, he has Athenes. So this is...
So much stuff is happening. We're trying to talk about items. AC later might get caught out right here. He actually uses the dash. He gets away very close. Oh! Severino with the ultimate. He's gonna get the kill right there. So that's a kill for the support, and it's gonna be an assist for both Sins and Pogoto. So
very good.
More
kill secured from the support. That... What?
Oh no, what's gonna happen right here? He actually goes in very aggressively. Both some random hobo and Jamil are both getting caught right here. The smoke screen does go off as well as the exhaust for both AD carries, on both AD carries, my bad. But the monsoon does go off. It's actually gonna save them. And they're just gonna keep pushing this bot lane.
So a lot of stuff burned. Some random hobo had to flash away while Jimu had to monsoon away. Doodleface
Oh
is getting caught
no,
again.
Doodle Face might get caught in right here, but Julia K3 is also there. They don't understand the power that Destiny Origins really provides. The Flash is gonna go over the wall, and Doodle Face, he's gonna go down. It's gonna be Julia K3 versus Destiny Origins, and Julia K3, he's gonna try running away from this. He's really scared of Destiny Origins. The knockup does go off, but that's stun. It's gonna stun Julia K3, and they're just gonna back off from that, so it's gonna be another kill for Destiny Origins.
Just to show how much Jax is snowballed this lane. Milan is actually in the top lane now.
Oh no, Milani actually does land a charm on Julia K3. Julia K3 does not land a knockup. His Destiny Origins gonna go down under the tower. The dive does go off. Milan using that Spirit Rush does get the kill. Destiny Origins taking a little bit more tower damage, but they're just gonna back off. Now Milan, he might get caught in right here. AC later, he's just using everything on him. Battery Assault does go off the flash as well. The smite, can he actually get the kill? Can Destiny Origins actually save him? AC later does get stunned right there, and he's gonna be another kill for Destiny Origins. Now right now, some random hobo as well as Jimmy are both chasing Destiny Origins, and the dragon is gonna go off to Team Solo Trash. So much thing is happening across the board, and you know, I don't think right there that QCat crew can really answer to that. Not much really happened on their side except that one kill on Milan. So it's a bit troubling for Team Solo Trash. And I don't know where Liga is, but
Sorry, something
oh.
happened. I had to mute my mics for a while. Red lane getting pressured. Not much. Oh, TP.
Oh, the TP is gonna go off. We'll be getting time now. Destiny Origins, he can do so much damage on some random hobo, but that culling does go off. The cataclysms as well, killing some random hobo right there. And actually, that was 2 kills right there at the mid lane when they were just trying to get that tower. It was very simple setup for them, but kind of backfired.
Yeah. See Arena. Oh,
Ooh.
wants to go for something. With the ultimate, only got slows onto the enemy team, so the Zenith Blade follow wasn't guaranteed.
Now,
So-
right now, Team Solo Trash are pushing up this mid lane. They have 4 people there, while they do have only 4 people as well on QCat crew. Right now, some random hobo is on his way, and AC later actually misses that, I guess, engage. And not really much could happen. They did defend that tower though, but they're just gonna keep pushing this up. Maybe. Never mind.
It seems that Team Solo Trash want to farm back up because as you see the waves are pushing in. But see Reno, he wants to look for something.
Oh no, some random hobo, he's getting bursted on so hard, and Pogodo using that flash. Jamil is going to get caught in the middle of this. I don't think she can really do much though, even though she does go on to the other side, possibly going to use that flash, but it didn't really work out. She didn't actually have flash. And oh, Jana actually froze during that team fight. They should really put the pause on. It didn't really look like she froze though. Yeah, I thought she gave up too. So
Yeah. It didn't. It seemed unlikely for Jonah to get away.
Anyways, at the top lane, AC later, he's gonna go down right here if Destiny Origins can actually go in on this. Now he does get the kill. Julia K3. But Doodleface and Sins are also at the top lane, and they're gonna go in on Doodleface. The Cataclysm does go off. Can the red buff actually finish him off? The shield is going off, and it's not gonna kill him. Destiny Origins, you might go for this dive right here. Now Julia K3. Oh, actually, ultimate goes on Sins. Everyone's at the top lane now. And oh my god, Destiny Origins!
Some good body blocks at the end from Sins, preventing Destiny Origins from getting his first death of the game.
Oh, Julia K3! He's gonna get charmed on, but it's not gonna die. He's kind of tanky, especially with the Rod of Ages that he has, and some random hobo. He's gonna get stunned right here. Will he actually go down? Milan does get the kill. And back at the top. Oh no, Milan gets the kill on the Cho'Gath, and Pogodo actually got the kill on the Lucian. So I didn't get to see the kill on the top lane though.
Yeah, Milan did use ultimate, so I'm assuming that that's what he used to kill Milan.
Oh,
Or no, to
wait.
kill Juliet.
The Janna's actually disconnected, and
They have
pause is not going off.
It's only They have the power to pause it right now, but
Yeah, this is a tournament draft, so you can pause it, but the pause is not really happening. I'm not exactly sure if they do know what the pause is or if it does exist. So the next game, we're gonna have to tell them about that, because if this problem just keeps happening, then that's not good. It's no fun playing a 4v5.
yeah, Jamu or some random people did say that Jamu did have a very bad computer, so this is probably the reason why. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, it does look like AC later. He's gonna get caught right here. Destiny Origins. He gets another kill. He is 6-0-2 now. Now Julia K3 and Doodleface, they might get caught in the middle of this. Julia K3 does get stunned from Destiny Origins. He's gonna go down. Milan getting that kill. Doodleface, he's just trying to run away. That trickster does not work out. And this is gonna be a double kill for Milan. And they're just gonna keep pushing in this mid lane. And bot lane as well.
Seems like this game is starting to get very one-sided really fast. Some random, but he does get some good harass. Oh, Destiny Origins just trying to tank that. You're not that strong yet. Hold on. Since wants to go for the dive.
And right now, Sins, he's actually going to go down right here. It's going to be a shutdown for the Lucian. And Pogoto, he's just going to get caught right here. The knockup does go off, but the teleport also going off. Severino is alone in the middle of this Destiny Origins. He's going to get the kill on the Vi. Julia K3, he might get caught right here. The Fizz ultimate does go off on Steverino. The flash on the other side, he gets chomped down. Destiny Origins, he's alone on a 1v3. Does dash or jump to the other side with that word jump, and Milan is actually there to possibly give the answer to this Destiny Origins. Using that ultimate, he's gonna possibly stun Doodleface. Doodleface using that trickster, he's gonna go down though. Milan getting the kill. He's now on a rampage. He's getting caught in the middle of this. Some random hobo actually sidesteps away from that, but the flash as well as the spirit rush gonna go off. It's gonna be a double kill from Milan, and the charm is gonna land. Is he gonna keep going on this? Julia K3 does land a knockup, and I think he's gonna be away safely.
Wow. A very extended fight where oh no. They see later. He wants that red buff, but Milan wants that too. He does have smite up, so it's a very uncontested fight right there. But it seems like Milan still wants to go for this. I don't think he should. He's very low. And yeah. Blue buff goes off to AC later, but he does get some damage from Milan's Q damage, so doesn't really matter because they're getting the third dragon right here, uncontested.
So I got some information, and the dragon did get taken, but I got some information that Jamu is actually not going to come back, so it's going to be a 4v5 for the rest of the game. Not entirely sure what's going to happen in the next game, though. If they do have a sub QCat crew, then they are going to play the next game, but if they don't, they're going to have to lose by default, so.
Yeah, so I wonder what's going to happen because even though this game was even though this game is very one-sided, it's.
Oh no! Oh, actually, some random hobo does get caught, but the pulling does go off. Destiny Origins getting the kill is not legendary, and they just keep pushing this.
Yeah, I feel like they could just go in for the. They should just end it right here now because of 4v5. It seems like they want to they're discussing on what's going to happen next, but we're going to have to find out once we get out of this after this game spectation.
So Doodleface is actually going to go down right there. Destiny Origins getting that kill, and Milana also getting the kill. The inhibitor does go down, and they might actually keep pushing for this Nexus. The charm doesn't miss, and right now AC later, he's going to go in fairly aggressively. He's going to get stunned. 2 stuns actually landing right there, but they can't really get the kill. And I think they're just going to keep pushing. They're actually diving this. AC later does go down by getting the kill right there. Milana actually going down as well. What's going to happen? I'm not exactly sure. Pogoto, he might be able to push this way out, but the game might end right here though. So just going to see how what's going to happen. Now, we see later actually using that battery and assault on Pocoto. What might happen here? He actually does get ulted on Doodleface, getting the kill. Now see Verino, he's getting caught in the middle of this as well. Sins is alone on a 1v3 technically, because Jimmy is not here. Doodleface, he's actually gonna get Cataclysm the Flash, and they can't go anywhere. That was incredible play coming in from Sins. They couldn't do anything from that.
Yeah, so very good escape tool when he doesn't have the EQ combo. Flash was burned, but he got away with his
That was
life.
pretty good.
Wait, no.
Oh, actually, right now, QCat Crew.
Display.
QCat Crew are looking to get this Baron. Now, it's not worded for, it's not worded for Team Solo Trash, but they do know of it. And they might even try going to contested Destiny Origin. He's going to go middle of this. AC later does go down. Milan, he's going to just try cleaning this up. Some random hobo does go to the other side. Milan getting another kill. And Doodleface, he's not going to die right there. But the Baron, I think the Baron is going to go down. Destiny Origins, he's so low now though. But that dodge is going to save his life. Blue team does get the Baron Nasher.
Yep, and that should spell out game 4 Team Solo, or for QCat Crew. They're gonna be going down the mid lane. Destiny Orange.
I think they're just gonna push this out to win. It might be the first win of this round, I guess, for this group match. And right now, the ultimate does not land on Doodleface. Doodleface is gonna get popped though. He actually survives. Now the red buff. He's gonna go down. The Nexus is finally exposed. And I think they're gonna go down. Actually, it's gonna be a fight right here. AC later is gonna go in the middle of everything. He actually gets stunned though. The knockup actually doesn't really knock up much people. Oh, he actually didn't die, Julie K3. The game did end though. So congratulations to Team Solo Trash. And we gotta figure out what's gonna happen in the next game.
Yeah, so a lot of the lane dominance of Team Solo Trash is basically what won them the game. Because after so much lane dominance,